Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee and Talk in English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Liam. We're really happy you're here with us today. If you're new here, please subscribe and like this video.
We're here to help you practice English in an easy and fun way. Today, we're learning how to talk about feeling sick in English in a natural conversation like friends chatting over coffee.
All right, ready? Let's go. Grab a coffee and let's chat.
Okay, real question. When you feel sick, what's the first thing you usually say in English?
Most learners go straight to I'm sick, and it's not wrong, but it's not always the most natural first choice.
Exactly. I'm sick can sound a bit strong, or it can sound like you're seriously ill. In daily life, people often soften it.
The most common one is I don't feel well.
Or I'm not feeling well. That one sounds very natural and friendly.
And you can also say I'm not feeling great. That's even softer, like you're not at your best, but you're not describing something dramatic.
Right, like if a friend asks, "How are you?" and you're like, "Honestly, I'm not feeling great today."
Another phrase you'll hear a lot is I think I'm getting sick.
Yes, and a super native sounding one is, "I think I'm coming down with something."
That's such a good phrase. You use it when you feel the sickness starting, like your throat feels weird, you're extra tired, you're sneezing, but you're not fully sick yet.
It's that moment when your body is sending little warning signs.
Like the pre-sick stage.
Exactly.
And when you describe symptoms, you can keep it simple. I have a headache. I have a sore throat. I have a cough.
Those are perfect. And notice the structure, I have a, for many symptoms.
Right. You don't say I am headache.
Please don't say I am headache.
People will understand, but it sounds funny.
Okay, let's start building a little vocabulary that comes up all the time. A sore throat is when your throat hurts, especially when you swallow.
And a runny nose is when your nose is, well, running.
Not literally running away from your face.
Yeah, like water or mucus comes out.
And a stuffy nose is the opposite, when your nose feels blocked.
You can also say congestion. That's a common word at the pharmacy or doctor's office.
Congestion is that blocked feeling in your nose or chest, like you can't breathe freely.
And a cough is when you cough, of course, but you can describe it more. A dry cough or a wet cough.
Dry cough is when there's no mucus. Wet cough is when you feel mucus and it sounds heavier.
That's real-life English right there.
Okay, so today we'll cover everyday symptoms, common illnesses, how to cancel plans politely, how to talk to coworkers, and even what to say at the pharmacy.
And we'll keep it light because talking about being sick doesn't have to feel stressful.
Exactly. It's just language you need for real life.
Let's talk about the difference between sick, ill, and not feeling well.
Yes, sick is the most common in everyday American English. I'm sick is normal.
Ill also means sick, but it can sound a little more formal, like he's been ill for a few days.
Or it can sound more serious depending on context. If someone says seriously ill, that's more intense.
So for daily conversation, not feeling well is the safest and most natural.
Now, let's list some super common symptoms and how people actually say them.
I have a headache.
I have a fever.
Fever is when your temperature is high.
And you might also hear, I'm running a fever. That's a common phrase.
Yes, running a fever sounds very natural.
Another one is, I have chills.
Chills are when you feel cold and shivery, even if the room isn't cold.
Like your body can't decide if it's freezing or overheating.
Exactly. And body aches is also common.
Body aches are that overall pain in your muscles, like you got hit by a truck.
That phrase is dramatic, but people really say it. I feel like I got hit by a truck.
It's true, though, when you have the flu, you can feel like that.
Let's do a natural mini chat.
Okay.
Hey, you look tired. Are you okay?
I'm not feeling well. I think I'm coming down with something. I have a sore throat and a headache.
That sounds perfect.
And you can add details like timing, like since yesterday or all morning.
For example, I've had a headache all day.
Or my throat has been sore since last night.
That has been or I've been is really common for symptoms that started earlier and continue now.
Let's do a few more. I've been coughing a lot.
I've been sneezing nonstop.
Non-stop is a great everyday word. It means it doesn't stop.
And I'm stuffed up is also common.
Yes, I'm stuffed up is a casual way to say your nose is blocked.
And if you want to be clear, my nose is really congested.
Perfect for a pharmacy conversation.
Now, stomach symptoms. This is important because people get confused here.
Yes, if you say my stomach hurts, that's fine.
But if you say I have an upset stomach, that's super common too.
Upset stomach is that uncomfortable, not right feeling. Not necessarily pain, just something is off.
And I feel nauseous is when you feel like you might throw up.
You can also say, I feel sick to my stomach.
That's extremely common.
And I threw up is casual. I vomited is more formal, like at a clinic.
True. With friends, people usually say I threw up.
Great. Now let's go into the classic illness categories, colds, flu, and allergies, because those get mixed up a lot.
Okay, cold versus flu versus allergies. People mix these up all the time.
Let's keep it simple. A cold is usually milder. Sore throat, runny nose, sneezing, maybe a cough.
The flu tends to feel stronger. Fever, chills, body aches, extreme fatigue.
Fatigue is that deep tiredness where you feel heavy and slow.
And allergies are reactions. You might sneeze a lot, have itchy eyes, runny nose, but usually no fever.
Itchy is a really useful word. It means it feels like you want to scratch.
Like, my eyes are itchy.
If you're not sure what it is, you can say, I think it's just a cold, or it might be allergies.
Or, I'm not sure what it is, but I feel awful.
I feel awful is strong but common. Another option is, I feel terrible.
Those are very natural.
Okay, quick story. Last month, I thought I had a cold.
And
It was allergies. I was sneezing, my nose was running, and my eyes were itchy, but I didn't have a fever and I didn't feel body aches.
that's a great way to describe it. I didn't have a fever. I didn't feel aches.
And I kept saying I'm sick, and my friend was like, You're not sick, you're allergic.
That sounds like a friend.
Another common phrase is, I caught a cold.
Yes, I caught a cold means you got a cold.
People also say, I got sick. It's very simple.
And sometimes you hear, I'm getting over it.
That means you're recovering, you're improving, but you're not fully better yet.
Like, I'm getting over a cold.
Exactly.
Now, describing coughs and sore throats, people often say, my throat is killing me.
That's casual exaggeration, but it's common. It just means it hurts a lot.
You can say, my throat is really sore.
Or it hurts when I swallow.
Swallow is when you move food or drink down your throat.
Great word to know for doctor visits.
What about a stuffy nose?
You can say, I can't breathe through my nose.
Or, my nose is completely blocked.
Blocked is a very clear word, like there's a wall in your nose.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk about dizziness and lightheaded, because learners often confuse them.
Yes, dizzy is when the room feels like it's spinning.
And lightheaded is when you feel faint, like you might pass out, often from not eating, dehydration, or standing up too fast.
Great distinction.
If you want to sound natural, you can say, I feel a little lightheaded.
And a little makes it softer.
Exactly. Not everything has to sound dramatic.
Now let's move into real-life situations. What do you say when you need to cancel plans, call in sick, or tell someone you can't make it?
Canceling plans is one of the most practical parts of this topic.
Because when you're sick, you usually don't want to write a long message. You want a short, polite one.
Exactly. So here are a few natural options.
Hey, I'm really sorry, but I'm not feeling well today.
That's perfect. I'm really sorry is polite and not feeling well is gentle.
Then you can add, can we reschedule?
Reschedule means choose a new time.
Or can we do it another day? Very normal.
Another option, I think I'm coming down with something, so I'm going to stay home.
That sounds responsible.
And you can say, I don't want to make it worse.
That phrase is great. Make it worse means increase the problem.
And if you're canceling last minute, you can say, I hate to cancel last minute, but
Last minute means very close to the time of the plan.
that phrase shows you care and you're not just disappearing.
Now, what about work, calling in sick?
In many workplaces, you can say, I'm not feeling well today, so I'm going to take a sick day.
Sick day is common. It means a day off because you're sick.
You can also say, I'm going to stay home and rest.
Or I won't be able to make it in today.
Make it in means arrive at work.
If you want to sound professional, you can say, I'm not feeling well and I'm running a fever.
That's clear and serious enough.
But you don't need to share too many details.
Exactly. Simple is better.
Let's do a natural coworker conversation.
Okay.
Hey Mia, are you joining the meeting?
I'm not feeling well. I can listen, but I might keep my camera off.
That's so real.
And you can say, I'm going to step away for a minute.
Step away means leave briefly.
Another useful phrase is, I'm feeling under the weather.
That one is very common and sounds friendly. It means you feel a bit sick, not your best.
It's like a polite, cozy phrase.
Right, under the weather doesn't sound scary.
Now, if you're getting better, you can say, I'm feeling a little better today.
Or I'm on the mend.
On the mend is a fun phrase meaning recovering. It's a little old-fashioned, but people still use it.
Now, let's move into the pharmacy moment. How do you ask for medicine without knowing the exact name? At the pharmacy, you don't always know what you need.
Exactly. You might just know your symptom.
So you can say, do you have something for a headache?
That phrase is gold. Do you have something for works for so many situations?
Do you have something for a sore throat?
Do you have something for a cough?
Do you have something for allergies?
Perfect.
Another phrase is, I'm looking for something for...
Yes, I'm looking for something for a cold.
That sounds natural and polite.
If you want to describe the type of cough, you can say, it's a dry cough.
Or it's a wet cough.
And if you have congestion, I'm really congested.
Or my nose is totally blocked.
Then you might ask, does this make you sleepy?
Great question. Sleepy is everyday language.
Or you can ask, will this make me drowsy?
Drowsy is a more pharmacy-style word for sleepy.
Another helpful question, how often should I take it?
Or how many times a day?
Exactly.
And if you're unsure, you can say, can you recommend something?
Recommend is suggest something good for your situation.
Now, let's talk about stomach problems because those conversations can be awkward.
True. People sometimes feel embarrassed.
A common, softer phrase is, my stomach is upset.
Or, I don't feel good after eating.
And I think I ate something bad.
That is super common.
Food poisoning is a phrase people use when they get sick from food.
You can say, I think it might be food poisoning.
But you can also keep it general. I've been feeling nauseous.
Or, I feel sick to my stomach.
Very natural.
If you're trying to avoid details, you can say, I'm not feeling well, so I'm taking it easy today.
Taking it easy means resting and not doing much.
Great phrase for everyday English.
Now, doctor visits. How do you explain symptoms clearly? That's the next step.
At the doctor's office, clarity matters. You want simple and direct sentences.
Exactly. You can start with, I've been feeling sick for 3 days.
Or, I've had a fever since yesterday.
That since is great for time.
And doctors often ask, what brings you in today?
That's a very common question. It means, why are you here today?
And you can answer, I have a sore throat and a bad cough.
Or, I've been feeling dizzy and weak.
If the doctor asks how bad it is, you can say it's mild, it's moderate, or it's pretty bad.
Pretty bad is very natural.
And you can say it comes and goes.
That means the symptom appears, then disappears, then returns.
You can also describe patterns. It's worse at night.
Or it gets worse when I lie down.
Lie down means to put your body flat, like in bed.
And if you're describing pain, you might say it's a sharp pain or it's a dull pain.
Sharp pain feels sudden and strong, like a stab.
Dull pain feels more constant and not as sharp, more like an ache.
Ache is a key word.
Like, my back aches, I have body aches, I have a stomach ache.
Stomach ache is a very common one-word symptom.
Now, a fun real-life problem, sometimes you can't find the right word in the moment.
Yes, and in those moments, use helpful phrases like, I'm not sure how to explain it.
Or, it's hard to describe, but...
Or you can point, it hurts here.
That's totally normal.
If someone gives you instructions and you don't understand, say, could you repeat that?
Or, can you say that more slowly?
Or, could you explain that in a simpler way?
Great life skill in English.
Okay, now let's switch to a more casual conversation between friends, because that's where most learners actually use these words first.
Now let's do a coffee catch-up where one person isn't feeling well.
Perfect.
Hey, how are you doing today?
Honestly, I'm not feeling great. I barely slept.
Oh no, what's going on?
I have a sore throat and my nose is completely blocked.
That sounds exactly like real life.
Then you could say, I feel run down.
Rundown is such a good phrase. It means tired and weak, like your body needs rest.
It's not always I'm sick, it's more like my body is not working at full power.
Exactly.
Another common phrase is I'm wiped.
Wiped is very casual. It means extremely tired.
And I'm exhausted is also very common.
Now, when someone is sick, people often say, get well soon.
Yes, that's a standard phrase.
You can also say, I hope you feel better soon.
That feels warmer, more personal.
And if you want to be supportive, say, make sure you rest.
Or take care of yourself.
Very natural and kind.
Another common situation, you go out and someone notices you don't look well.
They say, you look pale.
Pale means your skin looks lighter, like you have less color, sometimes because you're sick or tired.
And you can answer, yeah, I'm not feeling well. I might head home early.
Head home means go home.
Now, let's talk about the difference between tired, sleepy, and fatigued.
Sleepy is when you want to sleep right now.
Tired is general. You don't have energy.
Fatigued is more formal, like medical or serious tiredness.
So daily conversation uses tired and exhausted more.
And if you're sick, you can say, I'm feeling weak.
Or I feel drained.
Drained is like your battery is empty.
Great metaphor.
Now, let's build a few polite messages you can send when you cancel plans, because that's super practical and listeners love copy-paste phrases.
Okay, message number 1. Short and friendly.
Hey, I'm so sorry, but I'm not feeling well today. Can we reschedule?
Perfect.
Message number 2, a bit more detailed.
I think I'm coming down with something, so I'm going to stay home and rest. I don't want to make it worse.
That sounds responsible.
Message number 3, for work. Professional but simple.
Hi, I'm not feeling well today and I need to take a sick day. I'll be available again tomorrow if I feel better.
Great. Clear, not too personal.
And if you want to mention a symptom without being dramatic, I have a fever or I'm running a fever.
That's enough. People understand that it's serious.
Another phrase people use is I'm contagious.
Contagious means you can spread it to others.
You can say, I don't want to get anyone else sick.
That's a very normal sentence.
Now, what if you're not truly sick, but your voice is gone?
Then you can say, I lost my voice.
Or, my voice is really hoarse.
Hoarse is that rough, scratchy voice.
That's a great word for learners.
And scratchy throat is also common.
Scratchy is that irritating feeling, like something rough is touching your throat.
Now, let's talk about minor injuries versus sickness, because people say I'm not feeling well for both sometimes.
True. If you have a headache, it's a symptom. If you have back pain from lifting something, you can still say, I'm not feeling well. But more specifically, my back is killing me.
Again, exaggeration, but super common.
And when it's not that serious, people say, I'm a bit under the weather.
That phrase is perfect for a mild situation.
Okay, now we'll do a longer natural conversation where they talk about symptoms, possible causes, what they're doing to feel better, and how they communicate it politely without turning it into medical advice, just everyday English.
All right, imagine we're friends and we're meeting for coffee, but you look a little off.
You would definitely notice.
I'd be like, hey, are you okay? You look tired.
And I'd say, yeah, I'm not feeling great. I've been sneezing nonstop and my throat is sore.
Then I'd ask, do you think it's a cold or allergies?
That's such a common question. And I might say, I'm not sure. It could be allergies, but I feel more run down than usual.
There's that phrase again, so natural.
And then I'd add, I didn't sleep well and I've had a headache on and off.
On and off means it comes and goes. That's very useful.
Exactly. And you might respond, that sounds rough. Are you taking anything?
And you could say, I took something for the headache, but it didn't help much.
Didn't help much is a nice everyday way to say it wasn't very effective.
If someone asks what you took and you don't want to say the brand, you can say, I took some medicine or I took something for it.
That keeps it general.
Then I might ask, are you drinking enough water?
And I'd say, probably not. I might be a little dehydrated.
Dehydrated means you don't have enough water in your body.
Great word for daily life.
Then I'd say, maybe take it easy today.
And I'd respond, yeah, I'm going to stay home and rest. I don't want to push it.
Push it means force yourself too hard.
Exactly. And if I had to cancel something, I'd say, I hate to cancel, but I'm not feeling well.
Very polite.
And if someone asks, are you okay to go out later? I can say, I'll see how I feel.
That's a perfect sentence. I'll see how I feel means you'll decide later depending on your body.
And if you really can't, you can say, I don't think I can make it.
Or, I'm going to pass.
I'm going to pass is casual. It means you're skipping it.
Okay, now let's wrap with a quick recap inside the conversation so listeners remember the best phrases without it sounding like a classroom.
So if we had to keep it super simple, the top phrase is, I'm not feeling well.
And if you feel it starting, I think I'm coming down with something.
For symptoms, I have a sore throat, I have a headache, I have a cough, I'm congested.
And for stomach issues, my stomach is upset. I feel nauseous. I feel sick to my stomach.
And for tired sickness, I feel run down, I'm exhausted, I'm wiped.
That's a really strong set of phrases.
And the best part is you don't need perfect grammar or fancy words, just clear, natural English.
Exactly. Real-life English is usually simple.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. We're really happy you were here with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like this video. Turn on the bell so you always get notified when we post a new one.
And tell us in the comments what words you translate the most in your head when you're not feeling well and what topic you want next.
Grab a coffee and we'll talk again soon.